Picture this. You take a biscuit, you take another biscuit, and then you slap them together with some buttercream. Do that, and you'll end up with, somehow, one of the most challenging and difficult things a person can make in a kitchen. But, as you know, I'm not opposed to a challenge. I'm kidding, yes I am, this is a horrible idea. But I don't give a hoot, so let's make macarons. Macaron, or macaroon possibly, the jury's still out, is the tiny Parisian treat that has, in the past 10 years or so, taken the world by storm. The confection, which gastronomically lies somewhere between a meringue and a cookie sandwich, and phonetically between a tube-shaped pasta and the French president, is famous for two things: how unbelievably tasty it is to eat, and how unbelievably difficult it is to make. But really, how hard can it be? Right? Well, one major challenge is that it's not only difficult, but also time-consuming. A lot of critical steps will require me to be something I have never ever been in my life: patient. For this, we will need to go to the flashback cam, since the eggs have to be separated the night before. As you can see, I'm trying out separating the eggs with the eggshells instead of my hands. You may remember that when trying this last time, things got a little sticky.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh. 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 Is it gonna be too much to do a flashback inside the flashback? Probably not, right? I'm a cinematic genius.
Of course you are, buddy. Back in the present, I could finally proceed with making the batter. Instead of flour, this recipe calls for a mixture of icing sugar and ground almonds. Way more ground almonds than I had anticipated, in fact. Yep, it's time for another episode of Let's Go to the Shop, because Axel decided reading the recipe carefully is for losers. Hi guys, quick sidebar. As I was editing this part of the video, my girlfriend confessed to me that she was watching me film this from a window the entire time, so yeah, that's a bit creepy. Anyway, back to the video. I was a bit worried that my local shop, modest in size, wouldn't have any ground almonds on hand. But, lo and behold, finally back in the kitchen and ready to rumble. It's always important in baking that your dry ingredients are free of lumps, but here it's absolutely essential. So I thought it was a good idea to break out the food processor. Turns out that, no, it was in fact a bad idea, since the food processor didn't break up the lumps as much as blend them together into...
Oh god.
Into even bigger lumps. And no matter what I did, these lumps would not yield.
This won't get fine.
So I thought to hell with it and moved on.
Okay, it's lumpy, it's horrible, it's exactly the opposite of what the recipe said it should be. Let's go.
Yeah, you'll hear that a lot from me today. I combined my dry ingredients with half of the egg whites to make a thick paste.
This paste dummy thick.
Just picking up some meme points there. How do you do, fellow kids? Whereupon I realized just how few egg whites I had left to make my meringue with.
You're kidding me, that's nothing. That's just a bit of a piss in the bottom, that. The fuck?
But macaronage is a very precise art, so I decided to trust the recipe. Now, as you know, me and meringue don't necessarily get along. I wasn't savoring the prospect of having to make another one of these, so I thought it was finally time to invest in a little electronic assistance. But this is where it gets complicated. You see, when the meringue is at a very precise level of doneness, semi-cohesion roughly, I need to slowly mix it with a sugar syrup, which I first need to make by melting about 160 grams of sugar in 500 milliliters of water. The catch? The syrup also needs to be at a very precise point in doneness, specifically 118 degrees Celsius. What does that mean? It means that I'll need to begin making the meringue and the syrup so that the former reaches semi-cohesion and the latter hits 118 degrees at the exact same time. To coordinate this, I enlisted the help of my housemate.
So, I need to be very precise with the timings here.
Okay.
Okay, well that's not promising.
I mean, water boils at 100 degrees.
Yeah.
So, can you get it above that? You swear in your videos out loud?
Fuck yeah.
Heck yeah.
And you went with heck.
Yeah.
That's what I go.
Yeah.
Shit, okay, fuck it. Fuck it, it's go time. Okay, I need... do you want to help me out with this?
Sure.
Just slowly pour that in.
Is it working?
I don't know. It's getting a lot bubblier than I thought.
I'm assuming it's not meant to look like that. It looks very pretty.
What the fuck is this? What have I made? What is this? I swear to God. What the fuck?
I hoped whipping the foam some more would cause it to firm up.
What the fuck do I do? This is just a liquid. What the shit, man?
Surprise! It didn't. I had to make one of the most heartbreaking decisions of my life. To throw this whole mess in the trash and start all over again. Disgraced and ashamed, I measured up my ingredients once again. That's when I discovered...
Oh. 50 milliliter water. Not 500. I mean, that might have something to do with it. That might have something to do with it.
You know what, mate? I think it might. With this quite key piece of information in hand, things started going a lot better. I can't afford the previous luxury of separating my eggs a day in advance, so we'll just have to hope for the best. Meanwhile, the sugar has now turned into something much closer to a syrup than the sweet water we had before. But my housemate had gone to the shop, meaning that when it came time to pour the syrup into the meringue, I had to do it all by myself.
Oh, this is shooting up. Okay, 110. Let's go. I don't have any egg whites in there yet. Jesus. Oh, I gotta do this one-handed. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay. We did it, Reddit.
Now this was a meringue I'd be proud to call my own. It looks great, it tastes delicious, but there is one more crucial trial we must subject it to. The dreaded bowl flip test. If you can tip the bowl over your head and the meringue doesn't fall all over your face, you've done it right. Once again, my housemate offered to help.
Do you want me to do it or?
Yeah, you do it. Hold it.
I think you were more anxious about that than I was.
Thank you for your service.
You're very welcome.
Success. It's time to put some colour to this whole affair, and since I still had some orange extract left from when I made Turkish delights an entire lifetime ago, I decided orange macarons was the way to go. So, using the advanced culinary method known as squirting some food colouring into the bowl and hoping for the best, we are able to change this meringue's hue to orange. Now comes the most crucial bit. There are no raising agents in this batter, no baking powder or yeast to speak of, so instead we're relying on the meringue to do the raising. Therefore, it's essential that we fold the meringue into the batter instead of stirring it in, like so. Annoyingly, we'll have no idea if this worked or not until it's too late. We're getting out a sheet of paper and using a Vaseline tub as a template, we're drawing out the shapes we want our macaron shells to be. As I filled these shapes with batter, I got the sense it might be a little runnier than the recipe recommends. But I thought, how bad could it really be, and I went on my merry way. This was the sight that awaited me when I returned. Yep, not only had the shells merged into one long monstrosity, but the batter had also made a right mess of my kitchen in the process. I don't know how familiar you are with macarons, but their form is traditionally quite round and not bow tie shaped. Luckily, there is a special technique you can use to save the day if your macarons turn out this messed up. What you want to do is you want to take a frying pan, heat up some vegetable oil, and in that oil, you want to fry up 2 rashers of bacon and 1 well-seasoned egg. Put some cheese on that egg, and if you have a blowtorch, you can use that to melt the cheese. Now place the bacon and cheesy egg between 2 slices of toast, along with some brown sauce and Tabasco. If you follow these instructions to the letter, you'll end up with the best bacon sandwich you've ever had in your life, and it'll raise your spirits enough to give these fucking macarons another try. Now, this is the exact same batter we used before. I haven't changed it in any way, but I was pretty confident that the exact same bloody thing couldn't possibly happen a second time. Right? So, that's 2 fucked up trays of macarons going into the oven to face their inedible demise. Auguste Escoffier would be so proud. But despite being misshapen and more attached than I am to the concept of cooking things way above my level, I think I at least got the texture right. So we press on with the filling. A simple buttercream with some orange extract. Then we get our good friend piping bag out for one last ride. A good dollop of cream goes between each shell, and then, at last, we're finished. But much to the dismay of my housemates, the macarons now need to rest overnight in the fridge to mature in flavour. 24 hours later.
Let's just fucking do this.
Fucking do this.
I've waited 24 hours for this.
We're not getting a running commentary analysis here.
Whilst I'm eating.
I was gonna do it before
Sure,
you put it
it's
in your
really good.
mouth. Oh my god, how is it?
I mean, that is a macaron. It's misshapen, and the orange cream does taste a little bit too much. But no, it's factually good.
Look at that fucking macaron.
Mm-hmm. It's got the shell, and then it's got the little bubbly bits at the bottom. This was a really grand success. I did it. I did it.
Yeah, round of applause.
I didn't fuck something up. I can't believe I actually made something semi-decent. Like something legitimately tasty. I've already had most of those macarons, and I'll have the last, 3 tonight. I also can't believe I succeeded with this, but not just baked and breaded chicken. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to this video. If you do, I will literally come to your house and bake you a 3-course meal all by myself. Every single subscriber, I'm gonna do it. It's happening. Thank you for watching.
Right, now I'm gonna stop fucking filming so I can have a macaron.